This teaser doesn't arrive like a trailer, it arrives like a tremor. Not loud, not flashy, but unsettling in the way your body senses danger before your mind catches up. Everything is vibrating. That single line is a mission statement for Avatar, The Last Airbender Season 2 on Netflix. Because this isn't just the world shaking, this is the story shifting. The series is stepping into a new phase where the ground beneath our heroes becomes a character in itself. The language feels almost spiritual, almost scientific, and absolutely ominous. It tells us we're leaving the clean simplicity of early destiny and entering the messy weight of consequence. All around us, the world is turning. This isn't a poetic filler line, this is a warning. The balance is moving, power is rotating, alliances are realigning, and whatever space Aang thought he had to breathe after Season 1, it's narrowing. Something about this teaser carries the quiet confidence of a show that knows what it's building toward. It doesn't need explosive action to prove scale, it just needs to teach you to listen. Because Season 2 looks like it will be about what you miss when you only watch the surface. This is not merely about a new bending discipline. Earthbending is usually presented as strength, immovability, force. But this teaser frames it as something deeper: connection, memory, hidden life, and buried truth. The Earth isn't just something you move. It's something that moves you, and when the trailer tells you the world is vibrating, it's signaling that the next stage of the war won't be fought only through armies. It will be fought through what's hidden beneath cities, beneath politics, beneath history itself. So yeah, we're back in the Avatar world, but this time, the world feels alive enough to answer back. The teaser's brilliance is that it creates scale using implication. Instead of showing you a map, it lets the Earth speak the map into existence. There's a secret life beneath us. This line shifts the entire gravitational center of the season. It suggests that the Earth Kingdom arc won't just be a new location, it will be a new reality. You can read this as literal underground spaces, tunnels, hidden settlements, forgotten structures built by people who survived wars the world moved on from. But you can also read it as political subtext, secret factions, buried conspiracies, and a kingdom that looks stable only because the cracks haven't been forced open yet. In classic Avatar storytelling, the Earth Kingdom carries a massive burden. It's where the war's complexity becomes unavoidable. It's civilization at scale, a place where the enemy isn't only fire, it's corruption, fear, control, and denial. This teaser seems to lean hard into that DNA. What's especially striking is the tone. There's an almost primal calm to the voice, like someone describing a natural law rather than a plot point. When a trailer treats an idea as inevitable, it means the season is likely structured around that inevitability. This isn't about maybe something is hidden. It's about something hidden that is already alive and already moving. The phrase "beneath us" also suggests a narrative direction. Aang's journey won't be just about learning a tougher bending style. It will be about learning a tougher truth. That the world he wants to save is not just broken by war, but complicated by survival choices, secret compromises, and the kind of decisions people bury because they can't afford to face them. So, the Earth Kingdom doesn't just expand the world geographically, it expands the story morally. This teaser uses a simple thread to bind everything. We're all connected through the Earth. That line is the heart of what Season 2 is promising. And it's a powerful pivot because it reframes bending not as a weapon, but as a philosophy. Earthbending has always been about rootedness, standing your ground, refusing to be moved. But the teaser's language suggests we might see a more layered version of that concept. Not just stubborn strength, but interdependence. The Earth carries the weight of everyone. The Earth remembers every step. The Earth is the shared ground where the war is literally written. If Season 1 was about Aang stepping into the legacy of the Avatar, Season 2 might be about him realizing what that legacy costs. The Earth Kingdom arc might force him to face the reality that being the Avatar isn't just about mastering elements. It's about understanding the way ordinary lives get crushed under extraordinary conflicts. This also hints at the possibility that the season will explore Earth spirituality more deeply. The original mythology of the Avatar world often blends natural elements with cultural identity and spiritual meaning. This teaser seems to return to that truth with a more mature lens. Because when the world is described as vibrating, the implication is that something is awakening. An awakening can mean hope, but it can also mean danger. The voice in the teaser feels like an Earth-aligned perspective, maybe a new guide, maybe an ally, maybe someone whose connection to the ground is so intimate that they sense change before anyone else does. The choice to keep it abstract is intentional. The show wants you to focus on the idea before you attach it to a face. That's how you build myth. You offer the theme first, then reveal who embodies it. The teaser doesn't show a traditional climax, but it implies one. And the implied climax is bigger than any single battle. When a trailer frames the Earth as a network of secret life, it's promising that the season's biggest reveals will be discoveries rather than explosions. The kind of revelations that change how characters see their world. The kind that turn allies into threats and turn safe places into traps. This suggests a season 2 where conflict is layered. The external war with the Fire Nation, the internal fractures of the Earth Kingdom, and the spiritual pressure building under everything. The phrase "the world is turning" could imply a shift in timing and urgency. In Season 1, the mission is clear. Find allies, learn waterbending, survive the chase. But now the story may broaden into a political storm. The Earth Kingdom is vast, powerful, complicated. And if its internal stability collapses, the global balance collapses with it. This is where Aang's role grows heavier. Because the Avatar isn't just a warrior. The Avatar is a symbol of cosmic order. And if the Earth Kingdom is about to reveal buried truths, Aang might be forced to confront the uncomfortable possibility that restoring balance means challenging systems that have existed long before the Fire Nation invaded. In other words, the enemy won't always be the one wearing the obvious uniform. The most chilling part of this teaser is precisely how restrained it is. It doesn't have to shout about danger. It lets the idea of hidden life do the work. Because hidden life implies hidden power, hidden history, hidden resistance, and maybe hidden monsters. Not necessarily literal creatures, but the monsters of politics, betrayal, and survival. The ground is quiet right now, but the teaser is telling you it won't stay that way. This teaser feels like a thematic trailer rather than a plot trailer, and that's a smart move. Because the Earth Kingdom chapters of this story are where the series can mature into something grander and more layered. If the season follows the emotional logic of these lines, we could be heading toward underground networks, resistance groups, secret communities, or hidden strongholds. Earth Kingdom political tension, a state that appears strong but is rotten in structure. A deeper spiritual philosophy of Earth, not just force but memory and shared destiny. Aang's evolution, from a kid learning powers into a leader learning consequence. A darker, heavier tone, not grim for the sake of it, but grounded in the reality of war at scale. The biggest idea here is connection. This teaser is saying that the war is not isolated, that every city, every family, every decision is tied to the same foundation. If one part of the world collapses, the shockwave travels. So the central theory for Season 2 might be this: the truth of the Earth Kingdom will reshape the entire war. What was buried will rise. What was denied will crack the surface. And what Aang needs to become, he may only become it by accepting that the world isn't a simple battlefield. It's a living organism. This is a season that seems ready to lean into the epic scale of Avatar without losing the intimate emotion that makes it resonate. And if the teaser's language is any indication, the show is aiming to elevate the narrative from adventure to mythology. Because when a trailer tells you the Earth is alive, it's telling you the story is about to get real, not just bigger, heavier. And in Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 2, that weight might be exactly what turns this journey into legend.